Pinapabilis ng House Prosecution Panel ang pagmamarka ng mga ebidensya sa impeachment case laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte upang matapos ang pre-trial process bago ang nakatakdang paglilitis sa July 6. Ayon kay Lead Prosecutor Attorney Jervy Luistro, kasalukuyang tinatalakay sa pre-trial ang mga dokumentong ebidensya para sa unang dalawang articles of impeachment na may kaugnayan sa confidential funds at umano'y hindi may paliwanag na yaman. Nabigo umanong maitulak ng kampo ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang pagtatagal ng pre-trial proceedings matapos harangin ng House Prosecution Panel sa pangunguna ni Lead Prosecutor Representative Jervil Jinky Luistro ang mga hakbang na maaring magpalawig sa proseso bago magsimula ang impeachment trial sa July 6. Ayon sa ulat, isa sa mga pangunahing usapin sa pre-trial conference ay ang pagtatangka umano ng depensa na palawakin pa ang mga stipulations o mga bagay na maaari ng pagkaisahan ng magkabilang panig. Subalit tumutol dito ang prosecution team. Sa huli, ayon sa mga source, nakuha ng prosecution panel ang nais nitong limitahan lamang ang mga stipulations sa mga kinakailangan upang hindi na humaba pa ang proseso. Inaasahan ng prosekusyon na maglalabas ang Senate Impeachment Court ng pre-trial order matapos makumpleto ang pagmamarka ng mga ebidensya ng magkabilang panig. Sinabi ni Luistro na nananatili sa July 6 ang pagsisimula ng impeachment trial sa kabila ng mga hamon sa pre-trial proceedings. Dagdag pa niya, nais sana ng prosekusyon na magdadagdag ng isa pang grupo para mapabilis ang pagmamarka ng napakaraming ebidensya. Ngunit hindi ito sinang-ayunan ng depensa dahil sa kakulangan umano ng mga abogado.
It went well, except that marami talaga tayong dokumento, that need to be marked because that is the requirement of the rule in this pre-trial conference. But we will be continuing today, and we hope na matapos at the soonest possible time, although medyo malabo pang matapos today.
Ang malabo din po, so paabutin po kayo talaga ng until Thursday?
Well, let's wait and see, no? It's because it needs to be checked by the defense, every piece of evidence, before we are able to mark. And for documents, evidence, and payments alone, it's thousands.
So natatagalan po not because of arguments but because of
The process of marking.
and volume din po.
Yes, it needs to be compared. Initially, we asked that if it is possible na one marking for common exhibits, but the defense denied that. No, kasi as has been previously shared to the media, maraming exhibits ang prosecution na adopted ng defense. So, they requested na marking of common exhibits, meaning isang exhibit, doon na magmamark parehas. But it was denied by the other party. So, what's gonna happen is separate marking yung sa prosecution, separate marking yung sa defense, even if they pertain to the same document.
Regarding witnesses, meron bang witnesses ang prosecution na inalmahan na ng defense? May ganun?
Wala namang ganon kasi about the list of witnesses, submission lang naman yung nangyari. So we submitted our list, they submitted their list as well. Although as previously pronounced also, marami ding witnesses ng prosecution na listed also in the list of witnesses of the defense.
Ma'am, smooth naman kahapon, wala namang tensions between the prosecution and the
As
defense.
far as I know, smooth naman. Actually, we are hoping to finish at the soonest possible time. Kaya lang, the reality is, voluminous ang documents, most especially in confidential funds. And like what I have shared earlier, notwithstanding the fact na merong common documents, and notwithstanding the fact that we requested for marking of common documents, one document by prosecution and by defense, the defense did not agree to that. So, ang mangyayari, separate marking, separate documents, kahit parehas naman sila.
What is expected to be finished na lang today, ma'am? Meron bang
We will continue with confidential fund and I think unexplained wealth also.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. We would like to give an update as to the impeachment proceeding. So, as we all know, ongoing ang ating marking of exhibits. And as a matter of fact, we are on day 3. I wish to share that indeed the documents for confidential fund is really voluminous. As a matter of fact, the prosecutors have expressed their uncertainties as to whether the marking will be finished by Thursday. And that is why we reached out already to Secretary Bantug through Secretary General Chaloy Grafil, whether there are other measures which may be considered to be able to expedite more the process of marking the exhibits. We understand that the position of the prosecution is to push through with the original timeline, which is likewise pronounced by Section Bantug during our PTC, and that is on July 6. And that is why we are really reaching out to Senate Secretary to consider additional measures, no? Right now, there are 4 teams who are facilitating the marking of exhibits. 1 is assigned for unexplained wealth, and the 3 other teams are all assigned to confidential fund. Regardless of having 4 teams, the private prosecutors, including the public prosecutors who are monitoring, have expressed already their uncertainties about the possibility of finishing until Thursday. And that is why we are soliciting for additional measures kung paano mas bibilis pa and hopefully matapos tayo within this week. No? And then, likewise, the prosecution team is discussing about the following concerns. Etong isa ay na-share na natin during past interviews, the adoption of Filipino language and English language to be the official languages to be used during the impeachment trial. That's one. Second is we are considering, we are still discussing, we're still considering about the possible adoption of the rule on disclosure of witnesses at least 3 days before their presentation, no? We are also discussing on the possible participation of public and private prosecutor in the presentation of a witness. That means that the public and the private will participate in the presentation and conclusion of the testimony of one witness. And our BIR box, we are discussing the same as well about the possibility of opening it, of course with the permission of the impeachment court at the soonest possible time. So that would be all for the opening statement. You can raise your questions to Kong Joel.
All right. First question from Vivian Hungulio.
Good afternoon, Kongs. Dito po sa na-mention ninyo na you're reaching out to the Senate Secretary kung paano po mapapabilis pa itong marking of evidence. Ano po yung mga proposed measures ng House? At nakausap nyo na rin po ba yung defense about this?
Well, unang-una, we are contemplating on adding more teams and additional dates. So, alam namin na Friday and Saturday walang pasok ang Senado, pero because of these voluminous documents, kinukonsider na rin namin na pati yung Friday tsaka Saturday, kung papayagan tayo, na magamit na rin.
Nakausap nyo na po yung defense. Are they amenable to that measure?
We haven't talked to the defense. We actually reached out to Sec Bantug through Secretary General Chaloy Grafil, no? So, we don't know kung anong status na nung communication na yon, but definitely we will be communicating with our SecGen as to whether the same has been relayed already and as to whether the same has been discussed already with the defense. Just to give you an idea how voluminous the the exhibits for confidential fund, ha? Yung DEP's document evidencing payment for DepEd, it's 1,900 approximately, no? And then for OVP, it's 2,000 plus. And we understand that the defense is soliciting marking on separate document, which means parehas yung exhibits namin. Nevertheless, the position of the defense is to have their own marking in their separate set of documents. So, you can imagine how time-consuming is this? Magkakaroon ng comparison of document before marking, one for the prosecution, and next for the defense.
And then yung mga na-mention po ninyo na adoption of English and Filipino, rules on the disclosure of witnesses, participation of public and private prosecutors, BIR box opening, nakalaman po ba ito doon sa submission ninyo yesterday?
We will be finalizing our position regarding those matters, and whatever will be the decision of the team, we might be filing a manifestation tomorrow.
Also, yesterday po, I understand yung deadline for the filing of comments dun sa stipulations ng kabilang kampo. Nabasa nyo na po ba yung doon sa submission ng defense, and what's your comment on that?
Well, na-browse lang natin, no? But you will remember, na-share na rin sa media, I think yesterday, that our comment to their purposes for which the witnesses are being presented are very general. And that is why we are asking for a more specific purpose for the witnesses' presentation.
Next question, please.
Good afternoon po, Congresswoman Luistro and Representative Chua. Ann Soberano po of Bombo Radio Philippines. Ma'am, sa day 3 po ng pre-trial conference, may mga procedural issues na po bang nalinaw o nananatiling pinagtatalunan pa ng defense and prosecution? Kung meron po, ano po ito?
Wala naman po, marking pa lamang po, tuloy-tuloy pa lamang ang marking natin. Kagaya nga po ng nabanggit kanina ni Chairman Luistro na hindi pa rin po ito matapos-tapos dahil dun po lamang sa confidential fund, more or less we are talking of 4,000 documents to be marked. So, on the part of the prosecution. So, medyo mahaba po, maraming dokumento, kaya nga po kami po ay humihingi ng karagdagang araw at saka kung papayagan din kami, additional team.
Sir, are you optimistic na papayagan po kayo?
Well, in the interest of fair play, para naman po maipresenta natin itong lahat dahil ito pa parte po ng mga dokumento na amin pong gagawing ebidensya. So, tayo naman po naniniwala na papayagan naman po tayo.
Sir, on my isa pa po. May mga testigo po bang tumangging humarap o makipagtulungan? O makipagtulungan pa hanggang sa ngayon? Kung meron po.
Well, bawal po kaming sumagot dyan in the meantime.
Okay. Sir, on the other, last one na po. Mayroon po bang motion mula sa depensa na sa tingin nyo ay maaaring makakaapekto sa takbo ng kaso? Thank you.
So far, wala naman po kaming motion na natatanggap. Ngayon po, kasi ang pinagkakaabalahan po parehas ng prosecution at ay depensa ay parehas po yung marking. Sana po matapos na po ito.
Good afternoon po, Prosec Luistro and Prosec Chua. Ma'am, kahapon, dun sa manifestation na pinasa, nilahad na ng prosecution team yung concern na dapat ma-justify ng defense team kung bakit maraming magkakaparehong ebidensya and exhibits. Pero apart from that problem, ma'am, is it right to say na it seems na yung gusto ng depensa na separate na pagmamarka ng ebidensya kahit pareho lang, isa po yun sa nagpapatagal ng pre-trial ngayon?
Well, masasabi po natin na pwede pong ganun, isa rin po yan sa magiging dahilan. Pero, syempre, may mga iba naman po talaga na antayin na lang po natin siguro, no, na yung depensa ay maglahad ng kanilang mga saraysay.
Kanina po, ma'am, we received a picture that the prosecution panel conferred with some of the defense team members. Ano po yung napag-usapan kung pwede pong malaman?
Wala naman po kaming
Can
alam.
you be particular about the members of the prosecution team? Because I don't recall having
Yes,
a
ma'am.
close encounter with them.
Opo. A picture po in the table and then the caption sent to us is that members of the prosecution panel led by Prosecutor Jinky Luistro confer with members of the defense team during the continuation of the third day of the pre-trial conference po.
Well, that is the actual marking of exhibits, no? We were there, of course, because the private prosecutors are acting under the direct control and supervision of the public prosecutors. As a matter of fact, we make sure that there is always the presence of public prosecutor, so that when I left around noontime, I made sure that Congressman Terry Ridon is there to watch over the marking until the conclusion in the afternoon. So yung nakita nyo pong picture, I am not actually conferring with the defense. We are witnessing the actual marking of exhibits, which is attended by the prosecution, the defense, and the impeachment court represented by the Senate officials.
Thank you, ma'am. Last na lang po from my end. You mentioned po about the DEPs. Yun po bang sinumite rin ng NBI during the Justice Committee proceedings, yung mga may pirma po, confidential fund receipts, and as well as the others from the PSA? Kasama po ba yun sa voluminous documents na minamarkahan ngayon?
Well, I can only confirm that the documents presented during the Justice Committee are included. We cannot go deeper than that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lenis, your turn.
Balikan ko lang yung comment ni Joel kanina about the marking of common exhibits, no? Usually, kapag common ang exhibits ng prosecution and defense, no? Although subject to agreement din naman, possible na pwedeng ang marking ay same document. But in this case, hindi siya nangyari because the position of the defense is to come up with their own marking on a separate set of documents. So, yung process ng presentation ng documents for the purpose of marking, separate yun sa prosec, separate yun sa defense. So, it makes it more time consuming. And if we're talking about around 4,000 documents, then it is as if you are marking 8,000 documents. But of course, we understand that because it falls within their discretion to maintain that position, no? I just want to share that in a court proceeding, it is possible. Same document, it bears the marking of the prosecution and at the same time, the marking of the defense.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Lianas Kapandi, GMA News Online. Ma'am, kasi I understand kasama rin po yung stipulation sa pre-trial conference. Meron na po bang napag-agrihan ang prosecution and the defense? Of course, aside from yung very general lang na the vice president is the sitting vice president, kasama rin kasi yon. And she's from Davao, yung mga ganun. Pero any salient agreements po, meron po ba kayo na pagkasunduan with the defense in terms of stipulation of facts po? Thank you.
Well, pasensya na po kayo dahil limited lang po ang pwede namin sabihin. Basta't lahat po ng mga agreements po namin ay sinumiti na po namin ito sa impeachment court.
Pero sir, for the record, meron po kayong napag-agrihan, at least, with the defense?
Meron naman po, pero hanggang doon lang po pwede namin sabihin.
Opo. Saka sir, follow up dun sa asking the defense to specify the purpose of presenting the witnesses. Ang motion nyo po ba will be filed before the Senate Impeachment Court asking the Senate Impeachment Court to order the defense to specify the purpose? Ganun po ba yung mangyayari?
Well, it is beyond our power already to to resolve that motion, no? It depends on the impeachment court on how they will appreciate the motion. But our concern merely is to make the purpose for each witness more specific.
Ma'am, gaano po ba ka-importante na specific yung detalye sa pag-present ng isang witness? For the public lang to understand na hindi pwedeng general lang na to dispute the allegations. Thank you.
Of course, it has been shared already that a lot of witnesses of the prosecution were adopted by the defense, no? So, we would like to be enlightened for what purpose are they or will they be presented by the defense so that we will understand the nature of the testimony to be presented by the witnesses. It is possible that there is one witness, different purposes. And I think that will be best illustrated in this case. As I have said, a lot of witnesses of the prosecution, particularly those which the people have seen in the hearing of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, and even in the hearing of the Committee on Justice, were included as well in the list of witnesses of the defense, no? So, we assume that they will be presented for a different purpose other than the purpose of the prosecution, and that's why we want to be enlightened. And besides, that is under the rule, to provide a short summary of the nature of the testimony which will be provided by each witness.
Okay, Rosalie, your turn. Ay,
Dun,
we'll allow one more
Sorry.
follow-up.
Related lang po doon, kailangan nyo rin po ba nung specifics kasi it's very important for your cross-examination. Would that be correct?
It's important for the entire presentation of that particular witness. Not only for cross, but even for direct, cross, redirect, and recross.
Okay, Rosalie, your turn now.
Good afternoon po. Rosalie Cos po of UNTV News. Kongs, tatanong lang po namin, you're asking for 4 more days para po sa pre-trial conference. Is that correct?
So, ang hinihingi po namin hanggang Sabado sana. 4 days. So, kasi we understand na hanggang Wednesday lamang, hanggang Thursday lamang ang opisina ng Senado. So, sana mapagbigyan kami na pati Biyernes at saka Sabado ay maisama po nila.
Alright. Since last week po until yesterday, confident po kayo na on track na mauumpisahan yung impeachment trial on July 6. Pero dahil po sa development na ito, are you still confident?
Yes, we remain confident at umaasa naman kami na kung wala naman po magiging aberya, tuloy-tuloy lamang po ang marking ng ebidensya.
But if the pre-trial conference will push until next week, will you still be on track? For example, if the Senate impeachment court will not hindi po nila pagbibigyan yung request nyo po na pati po Friday and Saturday ay extend ang pre-trial conference.
What is important is for the pre-trial order to be issued before July 6, no? And it must be issued at the maximum 10 days after termination of pre-trial conference. It can be less than 10 days after termination, but the maximum should be 10 days after termination of PTC. Dapat meron ng pre-trial order, no? So, nevertheless, we are not entertaining that possibility. We are pushing for the termination of pre-trial conference this week, and that is why we have reached out to Secretary Bantug for 2 possible additional measures, yung nabanggit ni Kong Joel Chua. One is deploying additional teams for the marking of exhibits, perhaps from 4 going 8, and then providing additional days from including Friday and Saturday to be able to finish all the marking this week.
Pero kung nabanggit nyo po kahapon, kulang po ang defense team sa tao po nila compared po dun sa prosecution panel. So, choice pa rin ba yun pagde-deploy ng additional teams kung kulang po yun pong inyo pong counterpart?
So it will depend on the impeachment court. I hope that they will be able to confer and convince the defense team to provide additional lawyers to attend to the marking of exhibits, considering the possible additional measures which will be adopted by the impeachment court.
Last on my part na lang po, ito pong hindi pagpayag ng defense team na markahan po yung pong pare-pareho nyo pong exhibits and witnesses. Do you think this is an attempt to delay po the process?
I do not want to speculate, no? Basta ang kaya ko lang i-share sa inyo, possible na one document, two markings. It's happening in the court, no? But of course, it is within the prerogative also of the defense if they want to have their own documents marked, separate from the documents of the prosecution, notwithstanding the fact that they are exactly the same.
So, bakit po kaya?
Marian, your turn.
Kong, bakit po kaya ganun sa tingin ninyo yung ginagawa ng defense na gusto nila may separate marking pa when in fact, parehong documents lang naman?
Well, that is their prerogative. Pero kagaya nga po ng binanggit ng ating chair na ayaw naman po namin na mag-speculate kung ano po ang kanilang dahilan.
Chair, you mentioned earlier yung possibility po ng pag-open ng BIR box at the soonest possible time. Are we looking at parang pag-open pa lang po, pag-convene ulit ng impeachment court, matakal na sana po pati itong box?
It depends on the impeachment court because I believe that this is significant also to be considered for the purpose of supporting or determining the veracity of the allegation of the unexplained wealth, amassing unexplained wealth, non-disclosure in the SALN, and non-divestment of other transactions and undertaking, no? As a matter of fact, we would have wanted it open during the proceeding of the Justice Committee, except that we expressed also our apprehensions about the possibility of violating some provisions of law, particularly the National Internal Revenue Code, which was cited by Commissioner Charlie Mendoza when he testified in the Justice Committee.
So even if pangdulo pa po yung ating unexplained wealth article na itatakal?
Yung sa amin, no, we wish to express our position about the BIR box. If we will really decide to file the necessary manifestation on this, we will be submitting to the impeachment court kung ano man magiging resolution nila on the matter.
Ma'am, si Attorney Michael Powa, in an interview, sinabi po niya na for them, para po sa kanila, yung importante po na sana, pag-convene po ng impeachment court, mapag-usapan na, magkaroon na po nung kumbaga resolution do sa 2/3 threshold. Sabi po niya, that will be part of the ground rules. Dapat daw alam na agad ng depensa kung ano ang magiging threshold dahil wala pa namang categorical nga na sinasabi yung Senate right now. Definitely dapat mapag-usapan agad yan kaysa sa gitna mapag-usapan and magkaroon ng problema, sabi ni Powa. Do you share the same sentiment?
Well, we are agreeable to that, no? At least in as far as I am concerned. We're agreeable to that so that both parties will be guided as we present our respective evidence, and so that when we conclude the presentation of evidence, it is clear already not only with the impeachment court and the parties, but even to the sovereign Filipino people, the proper interpretation and application of the threshold provided in the Constitution. For the guidance of the viewing public, ang nakalagay po sa saligang batas is 2/3 of all the members of the Senate. Because of the change of leadership, when now SP was elected then as SP pro tempore, right? Biglang na-enlighten po tayo dito sa doktrina ng Avellino versus Cuenco, no? And that is why there are discussions now about the possibility of applying the same doctrine with respect to the interpretation of the threshold required for the purpose of conviction. So to your question, yes, I agree na mapag-usapan ito before the start of presentation of evidence.
Last na lang po. Earlier sinabi na po ni Senator Panfilo Lacson na ang napipisil nila kung sakali lang daw po na maging presiding officer ay si Senator Chis Escudero. But yesterday po, sinabi ni Senator Robin Padilla na yung minority bloc po should oppose yung possible designation po ni Chis Escudero bilang presiding officer for the impeachment trial. Your thoughts po?
Well, that is the prerogative of the impeachment court dahil sa kanila meron naman po silang karapatan. Yung karapatan po nila na mag-promulgate ng kanilang rules. And that is part of the rules. And I understand that during the last session, they amended the rules. And instead of the Senate President who will sit as a presiding officer, it will be upon the election of the members of the Senate. So, nasa kanila po lahat yung karapatan.
Alright. Right, we'll now recognize Gab.
Hello po. Halos para-pareho lang po yung tanong namin dun sa common evidence. Tanong ko na lang po, can you categorically state na this is the version of the pre-trial conference that is delaying, ito yung nagpapatagal sa proceedings po, sa step na ito sa proceedings?
Because of the voluminous documents that the prosecution needs to be marked, no? My answer to you is yes. In this particular case, ang nagpapatagal ng PTC is the marking of voluminous exhibits. If you will remember, the comment to propose stipulation of facts, counter stipulations, list of witnesses, list of exhibits, even the trial dates, no? Submitted na lahat yan sa impeachment court. Ang natitira na lang ay ang marking of exhibits. And to the question, ano nagpapatagal ng PTC? Yes, it is the marking of exhibits that is prolonging the pre-trial conference.
Specifically, the common evidence po.
Not only the common evidence, but the totality of evidence that needs to be marked, no? Remember that a huge number of documentary exhibits of the prosecution is listed as well in the list of evidence of the defense, no? So, I presume that kung gaano kadami yung ebidensya ng prosecution, most likely as to documentary exhibits, ganun na rin karami yung sa defense.
Ma'am, sir, may dadagdag po kayo kung Joel or okay na po?
Kasi hindi naman yan kasi normal na pagka pinresenta mo yung ebidensya, ay marka na lang na marka. Hindi po ganyan yan. So normally po yan, pag may ebidensya na pinipresenta, halimbawa may dokumento po, ikukumpara pa yan, titignan pa yan ng kabila at magbibigay sila ng komento. Pagkatapos po niyan, pipirmahan pa nung pag nag-agree na po, pipirmahan pa po yan nung kung sino man yung yes. May mga tao pa pong pipirma dyan. So could you imagine kung 4,000 dokumento sa amin pa lamang, dadaan po sa lahat ng prosesong ganyan. Kaya ganyan po talaga yung nangyayari.
Ma'am, sir, can you estimate up to what extent bibilis sana yung proseso kung sakaling pumayag yung defense panel na yung common evidence sabay nang i-verify? Or sabay nang i-mark?
Well, for the common evidence, it will be half the time, which will be dedicated to the common exhibits for separate marking, no? Kasi ang nangyari doon, separate yung presentation and marking for the prosecution, papakita kay defense, patatatakan sa impeachment court, pepermahan ng prosecution, defense at saka ng impeachment court. So yung prosesong yun, uulitin mo uli pagdating dun sa defense, notwithstanding the fact that you are talking about exactly the same document, no? So na-double yung time. So if they will agree na isang document lang, ibig sabihin isang examination lang, no? Isang permahan lang, so that will be, as to the time which will be spent, it will be diminished by half the time which is actually being spent when marking common exhibit but separate documents.
Final question po. Yung mga propose nyo po kasi na paraan para magkaroon ng extra na matapos yung pre-trial conference, which is yung additional lawyers po or teams from the defense or the additional days for the pre-trial, parang medyo hanging on variables po siya eh. Depende po siya kung mag-agree yung mga parties na iba. Kung hindi po mag-agree yung sa dalawang proposal na ito, ano ba po yung nakahandang or meron pa po bang naiisip yung prosecution na possible na paraan para ma-expedite yung process?
Well, as of now, yun ang pinaka-solusyon na nakikita po namin, unless of course, meron pang maisasuggest ang defense at saka ang impeachment court. So, yun naman po ay aming proposal, unless siyempre may mas maganda silang proposal.
Alright. Next question.
Magandang hapon po. Ma'am, does the prosecution panel find the marking of the evidence stage taking longer than usual or taking longer than what the team expected?
Well, we anticipated this because, of course, we are aware how voluminous our documents are, no? It's just when we realize that the documents of the defense is similar, that's when we realize that the time to be consumed for the marking will be doubled. Because almost the same document ang exhibits ng prosecution and defense, and then they made a position for the marking on separate set of documents.
And with what is happening at the PTC, is there a risk that the July 6th start trial date may be pushed back?
Well, I don't think, and that is why we are pushing for additional measures on how to expedite the marking of exhibits. Sana pumayag yung impeachment court, sana pumayag din yung defense, because I think we are aligned, we have expressed the common position to start the trial on July 6, no? So, tingin ko naman very much feasible yon, providing additional teams for the marking of exhibits. Right now, it's 4, sana maging 8. So, ito-double natin yung team. At instead of concluding on Thursday, kahit holiday or kahit rest day, like what Kong Joel said, we are requesting to consider Friday and Saturday also to continue the marking of exhibits for both the prosecution and the defense.
And kung sakaling hindi ma-resolve itong concerns nga over the scheduling and the marking of the evidence, may risk po ba na madedelay yung start ng
May next week pa, so I don't think that it will compromise the start of trial on July 6, no? As I have shared earlier, ang importante lang, ma-issue yung pre-trial order before July 6. Because this pre-trial order will be the guide for the parties and the impeachment court on how to conduct the trial, no? So, lahat ng nilalaman ng pre-trial order, ito yung magiging Biblia with respect to the upcoming trial, not only for the prosecution and the defense, but also for the impeachment court, no? So long as ma-issue ang pre-trial order before July 6, I am positive that we will be able to push through with the original schedule for the start of the trial.
And last question po, will a timely start of the trial help the prosecution present its case po? And if so, how?
Well, for me, the only reason why I'm really pushing for July 6 is because the people have been waiting for this for so long. No? I've said this before, the grounds in the first impeachment back in the 19th Congress and the grounds for impeachment during the present process is almost the same. And since then, wala pa tayong narinig na maliwanag na sagot ng respondent vice president. So we are hoping that when we start the trial, somehow the Filipino people will begin to hear the genuine defense from the respondent vice president.
Okay, we'll now entertain question from Jonathan Hughes. Question?
Hello po, Kongs. Kasama po ba si Mary Grace Piatos sa mga nilista niyong testigo na gusto niyong ipatawag na impeachment court sa trial against Vice President Sara Duterte?
Hindi po yata kami allowed na sagutin yan.
Nag-iisip pa kami.
Kahit yun.
Well, I hope you understand because there is certain parameters that were laid by the Senate rules that we are not allowed to discuss the merits of the case. Kaya pasensya na po kayo kung bakit medyo limitado lamang ang aming mga pupwedeng sagutin.
Pero makikita po ba yung ng publiko yung pre-trial brief ninyo?
Well, I believe that since this is a public hearing, no, I wish to believe that the pre-trial order to be issued by the impeachment court will be shared to the public. No? Pero mas okay na sa kanila na lang manggaling kesa sa amin.
Thank you po.
Wait lang po. Pwede pa sundot lang. Yes or no na lang po. Meron po bang kayong witness na magko-corroborate daw po nung testimonya ni Ramil Madriaga? So, sige na.
Prosex, quick follow-up lang po dun sa tanong. Because Lead Prosec Luis Cho, your committee proceedings was called Fishing Expedition during the peak that it's running. But the same exhibits that were present there as confirmed by you is also being used by the defense who questioned the validity and credibility of those exact exhibits and they want it marked separately. Prosecutor Ridon said the same observation. Sabi niya, ito yung very exhibits na kine-question noon ng defense BP camp. What's your comment on this observation, ma'am?
Well, I share the position of Kong Redon that somehow there is an operation of estoppel, which means that the fact that you are using the same documents, meaning you are waiving your questions as to their admissibility. Nonetheless, I cannot discuss deeper.
In a more layman's term lang, I guess, for the public, ano pong insinuation?
Siguro po pwede natin sabihin na dito hindi na nila po pwedeng questionin yung ebidensya na aming ipipresenta dahil ganun din ang ebidensya na kanilang isusumite. So parang inaamin na nila na itong ebidensyang to ay mahalaga para po dito sa hearing.
So for the record po, is this a subtle admission that somehow, bago pa magsimula yung trial, lahat ng exhibits na galing sa Justice Committee at nilatag nyo doon ay totoo, credible, to the extent that they also want to use it?
Depende yan kung paano nila gagamitin. Baka mamaya gagamitin nila para i-discredit yung ebidensya. So, tingnan natin kung paano nila gagamitin yung ebidensya.
Alright, we'll now give the floor to Red Mendoza.
Hi po, Kong. Good afternoon. Kong, may first question, Kong, kasi may lumabas na video si Attorney Bel Zamora about yung presentation nyo as prosecutors and maraming nag-comment daw doon, sinasabi nila na saan daw nanggaling, sino nag-fund ng video na yon, and marami daw nagko-comment na bakit daw kailangan pa ng video ng prosecutors. What's your take po doon sa criticism na ba't kailangan pa ng magpakita ng video ang mga prosecutors doon sa, or mag-introduce ang prosecutors through a video? Sino po nag-fund ng video na yon?
Alam mo, maganda dito kasi sa nangyayari sa atin, dito sa impeachment, marami ang mga nagkukusa na mag-contribute in whatever way. In fact, may mga iba pa nga po na nagte-text sa amin na baka po pwede maging parte sila ng comms at sa sarili nilang effort, wala kaming gastos, ay sila rin. So, ganun din dito. Pati sa mga legal, marami pong hanggang ngayon, may mga nagpipresenta pa rin po na maging parte. Kaya lamang po, pinipili lamang po namin lahat ang mga nagbo-volunteer.
Pero kasi marami
Kayo po, baka gusto niyo mag-volunteer din.
Hindi po. Marami po kasi nagko-comment kasi na parang mas natatawa sila na bakit kailangan pang i-present nyo po yung sarili niyo sa prosecution while present nyo po sarili niyo sa media dahil everyday naman po nagpapakita, nag-present ng statements po ang House prosecution while ang defense naman po ay sobrang tahimik because they're following the process or they're following their
Alam po ninyo, hindi mo naman mapipigilan kung ano yung mga gustong i-contribute ng mga tao eh. So, in their own little way, gusto nila na makatulong. So, siguro gusto rin nila kasi na gawin ito para ma-promote din itong impeachment, magkaroon ng kaalaman ang ating mga kababayan dahil, syempre, hindi naman po lahat nauunawaan kung ano po ito. Kaya may mga tao na gumagawa ng paraan ng mga interesado na sa kanilang tingin, ito yung po pwede nilang i-contribute para sa bayan.
Second question po. You said po, Chair, na you propose po 62 days for the trial and sa defense po 30 days. I'd just like to ask lang po, why 62 days? Kasi there are some comments na ito, yung 62 days na trial date ay parang pinapahaba ninyo just to pull down the Vice President's ratings. Is it true or bakit po ang haba ng trial 62 days?
Well,
yung defense po 30 days lang po.
Nakita naman po ninyo paano mo ipepresenta yung 4,000 documents sa isang confidential fund kung 5 araw lang, 10 araw lang. Di po ba? So, depende kasi yan sa dami ng testigo. Pero ito po kasi, hindi ibig sabihin porke 62 days ang aming pinropose, i-maximize namin yan. So, pwede po dumating ang pagkakataon na sa tingin po namin, 2 articles pa lang ang aming naipepresenta, pero matibay na ang ebidensya. Po pwedeng hindi na namin ipresenta yung ibang articles. So, po pwedeng matapos na doon pa lamang. So, kailangan mo siyempre i-maximize yung po pwede mong magawa dahil pag ikaw ay kinapos, mas delikado kasi ito pong number of days na ipepresenta po namin ay magiging parte po ito ng pre-trial order. So, kagaya po na sinabi sa ating kanina ni Chairwoman Jinky, ang pre-trial order ay magiging Biblia. Ito po ay magiging roadmap ng impeachment hearing. So, lahat po ng hindi nasama dito ay hindi na po pwede maipresenta. Kasama na po doon yung araw. So, ibig sabihin, kung kinakailangan pa namin ng additional 10 days, pero 62 days lang ang sinabi namin, wala na, hindi na po pwede. Hanggang 62 days lang yung maximum na po pwede namin ikonsumo.
Okay. Last na lang po, and may iba tayo ng topic about doon sa school shooting doon sa Tacloban. There are calls na babaan daw ang age of criminal liability from 15 years old to 10 years old. What's your take po doon sa calls to decrease the criminal liability? Kasi nga, medyo debatable yung topic na yun, and yun nga, dahil nga sa school shooting sa Tacloban.
Alam po ninyo, maganda yung proposal na yan, pero syempre kailangan alamin din natin, pakinggan din natin yung insights ng iba-ibang mga stakeholders, ng mga iba-ibang mga halimbawa ng DSWD, ng mga ibang mga eksperto po pagdating po dito.
Okay, we have one more question.
Follow-up lang po. Judea Bernardo po of DTV News. Meron po kasing initial na sagot si Attorney Michael Poa kahapon with the media regarding po dun sa adoption of common evidence witnesses. Sabi po niya, let me just quote, they are entitled to their own opinion. Yung mirroring, yung pag-adopt, hindi daw po tamang gamitin yung ganito pong salita. And then, he said that he can remember sabay daw po kayo nagpasa on the same day of the pre-trial brief. So, answer po ng prosecution.
May I hear again who commented that?
Si Attorney Michael Poa po.
Reason why we use the term adoption is because the witnesses and the documents have been presented as early as during the 19th Congress doon sa Inquiry in Aid of Legislation ng Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, then presided by Congressman Joel Chua. Even the other evidence have been presented during the hearing, clarificatory hearing before the Justice Committee. So indeed, all these pieces of evidence have been publicized already. And that is why, to our understanding, our list of evidence were adopted by the defense. Nevertheless, we acknowledge that fact that they have their prerogative and judgment to choose what evidence to present in support of their defense.
Paano po pag hindi po sila sumagot dito formally? How will this affect your process din po sa impeachment?
What do you mean hindi sumagot formally?
Doon po sa, di ba pinapaspecify po natin sa kanila yung common witnesses. If they don't
We have manifested that to the impeachment court, and we submit to the discretion of the court as to whether they will order the defense or not in making more specific the purpose for the presentation of these witnesses.
Okay, Jonathan, you have one last follow-up?
I-rephrase ko lang yung question ko. At ganito na lang po. Do you expect to see Mary Grace Piato sa impeachment trial?
Let's wait and see.
Mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para sa mga susunod na video updates. Maraming salamat po.